welcome to the 12 o'clock news. My name is Caitlin, and today I'm reporting on the history and tourism in Huntly. Huntly has spent most of its long history called Milton of Strathbogie. In 1769, the Duke of Gordon planned to build a town here. By 1799, Huntly had 3,000 people living there. Now there is more than 4,000 people.
Huntly Castle is one of Huntly's main tourist attractions. It was built in the 14th century for Sir Adam Gordon of Huntly. King Robert the Bruce once visited the castle in 1307 before his defeat to the Earl of Butcher. The Gordon clan owned the castle until 1923. It is now cared for by Historic Scotland. Historic Scotland thought of the idea about having P6 and P7 pupils from Gordon Primary to tour round different people and schools around the castle. The pupils dress up in velvet clothing like the earls would have worn.
About their experience.
I learned how to do a dance called the pavan that they danced in the olden days.
I learned a lot about the people who used to own it and how it had progressed from a motte and bailey to the castle that it was.
Elizabeth and George Gordon lived there.
I learned about the people who lived there.
At the castle, we learned about who lived there.
Yes, I enjoyed it because it was a good opportunity to teach young children about the Huntly Castle.
It was really fun because we did tours in groups and I was with 3 of my friends.
I enjoyed learning about the history of the castle and going around seeing everything.
I enjoyed looking at the old castle.
It was entertaining because it wasn't joyful.
It was a very good experience and I loved every part of it.
It was fun unless it was like cold.
Educational.
It was good.
Medieval.
I really didn't like having to be pinned into the costumes because it was so annoying.
The skirts were really heavy and like really annoying to climb the stairs with.
Having to learn the whole script.
I didn't like having to learn the whole script.
Oh, the weather.
We talked to Pat McConaughey at Huntly Castle so we could learn more about it.
The junior tour guide is a fantastic opportunity and for the site. It is a great way of learning local history. Schools who have been on the tours learnt more instead of walking around by themselves. I've been working at the castle for 19 years. I wanted a change from my other job. I was born and raised in Huntly. This is home. I get to meet people from all over the world, from America to New Zealand. My favourite part of the castle is the frontispiece at the entrance. The best part of the tour are the guides. They are all fantastic and it's something different. In my opinion, Huntly Castle is the best castle in Scotland. Every tour and visit of the castle has had positive feedback. There's been no negative comments.
We spoke to Mr. Dixon about the pros and cons about the Simpson building. What's the pros of having the Simpson building part of your school?
The advantages of having the Simpson building are that it's a listed building, so it's a historical building. It's part of the heart of Huntly and the history of Huntly. There's a lot of former pupils that would have come to the school and they'll still remember the Simpson building. So it's an important from a historical point of view, and architecturally it's a really nice building.
What's the cons of having the Simpson building part of your school?
The disadvantage is it's not a modern building, so inside, for example, there's a limit to what you can do, and because it's a listed building, it means that you can't really change things in the building very much. And sometimes maybe if you're in the Simpson building, if you're working there, you feel you're a little bit further away from the main part of the school.
Okay, we will now talk to Mrs. Harper on her views about Huntly. What's your opinion on Huntly?
Huntly the town is a lovely wee town. It has lots and lots of amenities. You've got the golf club, swimming pool, the Nordic Ski Centre where their champions and Olympians have trained at that centre. There is loads and loads of walks and hills around Huntly, so it's a great active town. It's also a commuter town, so a lot of the people from Huntly would travel to and from Aberdeen or Elgin every day, but live in Huntly. It is well served by supermarkets. You don't have to go anywhere. You could get everything you really need on a weekly basis at either Asda or Tesco, and there's a healthy competition which keeps the prices down, which is great. You've got lots of agricultural shops around the town and the local market, which brings the farmers in. So yeah, I think it's got a school and a secondary school as well. So it's a great place to bring up children.
Has it changed since you started working at Huntly?
It definitely has changed a lot since I started working in Huntly in 1999. At that point, there were loads and loads of shops in the square, so that there would have been lots of independent retailers. There was a wee chemist, Square Deal, which you got everything in it. There were card shops, there was a bed shop, there were banks, there was a hotel. So everything, there was loads and loads to take people in. They would come and do their shopping, park in the square, and it would be a hive of activity. Now there's a lot of empty shops in the square, so although the square is a beautiful place, a beautiful architecture, there's nothing really to pull people in to visit the town.
What do you think of Huntly?
I like Huntly. I think it's a nice size compared to the two towns around it. You've got Inverurie and Keith, both which have a lot of traffic going through the middle of them. Huntly, because the bypass is protected from that a wee bit, so it doesn't have the hustle and bustle. It's friendly, lots of people know each other, and yeah, there's lots of amazing places to go. And when you drive up to the school and Simpson building at this time of year and see all the crocuses out, it really is a beautiful place to come. And then when you go down the back of the school, you see the castle and all the grounds there. Yes, Huntly is a really great place to stay.
Thank you for listening.